Hey, what's up, everyone? So often we think about the big guys, whales, blue whales, woolly mammoths, giraffes, the real giants. But what about the everyday animals we see around us? What if they were giant-sized? We're talking fairy tale creatures. Urban legends come alive, right? Giant bats, monster mice, dogs the size of ponies. Well, guess what? Some of them are actually real. So buckle up, grab some popcorn, extra butter, please, and let's dive into some seriously oversized critters. And hey, while you're down there, smash that like button and subscribe for more mind-blowing animal facts. 1. Giant bats. Remember that crazy picture that went viral on Reddit back in 2018? The one with the bat hanging upside down that looked bigger than a motorcycle? People lost their minds. Some were like, that's not a bat, that's a freaking monster straight out of Gotham. Believe it or not, that bat is totally real. It's a golden-crowned flying fox, and it's from the Philippines. They're part of the megabat family. And these guys are the heavyweight champions of the fruit bat world. Forget the bats you see flitting around your porch light. These have forearms stretching over 8 inches long, and wingspans that can reach 5 to 5.5 feet. That's bigger than some toddlers are tall. Imagine that thing hanging upside down in your backyard, and they can weigh up to 3 pounds, which is about the same as a decent-sized chihuahua. Sadly, these gentle giants are endangered. Even though they're protected by law in the Philippines and internationally, they're still hunted. Their population dropped by over 50% between 1986 and 2016. That's a serious bummer, folks. We need to protect these amazing creatures. 2. Capybara. Okay, fruit bats are huge, but how about some massive rodents? Meet the capybara, the world's largest rodent, clocking in at up to 4.4 feet long and a whopping 176 pounds. These chill dudes are from South America and considered a delicacy in some countries like Venezuela, Brazil, and Colombia, where they are often served grilled or in stews. Capybaras love hanging out in grasslands and dense forests near water. They're good both in and out of the water, and they're social butterflies. They can hang out in groups of up to 100, though they usually chill in groups of 10 to 20. Most people freak out about rats, but capybaras are often kept as pets. Seriously, they're like giant, chill guinea pigs that love to swim. You can even find videos online of them befriending all sorts of other animals. Despite their size, capybaras can run 20 to 22 miles per hour. They are sometimes hunted for their meat and skin, but they're also a popular snack for jaguars, wild cats, and even falcons. Talk about a rough neighborhood. 3. Hercules the liger. From rodents to a really big kitty, Hercules the liger is the world's largest cat. This beast weighs 922 pounds and stretches 10.9 feet long. Standing on his hind legs, Hercules could dunk on LeBron James. Almost. He lives in the Myrtle Beach Safari Wildlife Reserve in South Carolina. Talk about a perfect life. 4. World's tallest dog. Dogs can get pretty big, but Zeus, a Great Dane, was on another level. He weighed in at around 155 pounds and stood over 3 feet 7 inches tall. That's taller than most toddlers. You need a step stool just to pet him. He ate almost 12 cups of food every day. Sadly, Zeus passed away just before his 6th birthday, which is a little short for a Great Dane. Rest in peace, big fella. 5. Giant kitty cat. Samson, a Maine Coon from New York City, might be the world's biggest house cat. He weighs 28.6 pounds and stretches 3.9 feet long. He's basically a small dog that meows. Maine Coons are one of the oldest cat breeds in North America. They're famous for their good looks, hunting skills, and their brains. These cats make amazing pets. Maine Coons get along well with kids, adults, other cats, and even dogs. They're always curious, and they're always trying to find you. These cats want to know where you are. They're basically the stalkers of the cat world. 6. Chinese giant salamander. From the water to land, get ready for the world's largest amphibian. The Chinese giant salamander can grow up to 5.9 feet long and weigh 110 pounds. But when they're born, they're only about an inch long. Talk about a growth spurt. These salamanders have inspired a lot of legends in China. They're also ancient, and they look just like their ancient relatives. People call them living fossils. Locals sometimes call this salamander the baby fish, as its cries sound like a human baby. But these salamanders are now in danger of extinction. From the 1950s onward, the population of Chinese giant salamanders dropped. Today, these salamanders are an endangered species. One of the main reasons for this is the salamander farming industry. Even though this industry is relatively new, these salamanders are considered a delicacy, and their size makes them even more attractive. They are hunted and brought to farms. It's a tough situation for these ancient creatures. 7. Japanese spider crab. Scientists say that the Pacific spider crab is the largest known crab because it lives in the seas off Japan. It is also called the Japanese spider crab. These crabs live about 1,640 to 1,970 feet below the ocean surface. Fully grown, they can measure 12 feet from claw to claw and weigh 42 pounds. They look like they belong in a nightmare, but these gentle giants are actually pretty shy. They typically feed on small animals and shellfish. Though they look mean and scary, these crabs are gentle. They try to blend in with their surroundings to hide from predators. These giant crabs can live for 100 years. Imagine the stories they could tell. 8. World's biggest bunny. Darius, a continental giant rabbit, was recognized by Guinness World Records as the largest rabbit in the world in 2010. Darius measures 4.3 feet long and weighs 50 pounds. Continental giant rabbits are often kept for their fur, but they're also kept as pets in Europe. Darius eats a lot. He eats 12 carrots, a cabbage, an apple, and 2 bowls of commercial food every day. Annette Edwards, Darius's owner, spends $200 per month to feed him. That's more than I spend on my groceries. When asked her secret for raising such a large rabbit, Edwards said, "There's no secret. I just care for him and give him carrots every day. I treat Darius like a dog. He even sits on the sofa and watches TV with me." Talk about a spoiled bunny. 9. Goliath frog. Biologists call the Goliath frog the biggest frog on Earth. They live near fast-flowing rivers and rainforests in Africa. Like other frogs, Goliath frogs can live both on the land and in the water, though these frogs grow to be large. Their tadpoles are about the same size as other tadpoles. They usually eat insects, shrimp, crabs, small snakes, and small fish. They sometimes even eat other small frogs. Female Goliath frogs can weigh 15.4 pounds, and male Goliath frogs can weigh 17.6 pounds. Their size depends on where they live. These frogs do not do well in captivity, even if they are fed regularly, such as in a zoo. They often die, and they may only live 5 years in captivity. However, in the wild, Goliath frogs can live for 15 years. The Goliath frog's back is usually black, brown, or green, which helps it hide from predators. Today, they're declining as their habitat shrinks. We need to protect their rainforest homes. 10. Cane toad. The cane toad can weigh 5.84 pounds and measure 15 inches long. It is considered the largest toad on Earth. This poisonous toad is a ferocious eater. The cane toad originated in Central and South America. These toads can live for 10 to 15 years in the wild and 35 years in captivity. These toads like living in humid and wooded areas near swamps. They can be found in canals and man-made ponds. Their skin is rough and they contain toxins. After this toad appeared, the populations of local animals such as dogs, cats, chickens, snakes, and even some types of frogs fell dramatically. It's an ecological disaster. So there you have it. 10 everyday animals that turned into giants. Which one blew your mind the most? Tell me in the comments below. Oh, and while you're down there, smash that like button and subscribe for more mind-blowing animal facts. Thanks for watching. Peace out.